Sesame seed raw cacao chocolate. Now this is an excellent source of sesamin. Sesamin is a compound that has anti-inflammatory effect, and it protects the vitamin E in your body and also the essential fatty acids. So basically anyone that wants to help their blood sugar levels, diabetic or not, or if you have issues with the feet and ankle swelling, this is really good for you. Now I'll show you at the end where you can get your free guide how to reduce the feet and ankle swelling. But back to sesame seeds, we do want to roast them slightly. Now it's very important to use a slow oven. Basically I'm using 200 Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. So roasting on a low temperature will destroy the anti-compounds, the oxalates that stop your body from absorbing the good nutrients, but it will still keep all the beneficial ingredients. So this was after 8 minutes, so just keep an eye. It does start to burn very quickly and you don't want to overdo it. And you need to let this cool down completely, and then we'll start on the chocolate. And here are 4 ounces of cacao butter. So you have to measure this because cacao butter comes so many different forms. So the only way to know for sure is to measure. So that's about 115 grams. I'm going to melt this over the water bath. Now, incredibly important ingredient, the raw cacao powder. Raw cacao powder has more antioxidants, 40 times more antioxidants than blueberries. So amazing source of iron and magnesium, and you do need a lot of magnesium, especially with today's diet. So this is 8 tablespoons. And I'm just going to whisk it because I didn't sift it. That's quite okay. Now to sweeten it, I'm using xylitol, a natural birch extract, and I will use 2 tablespoons on this quantity. And it is very important to be consistency of the powder sugar, so very finely grinded. And this is our melted cacao butter. Now I'm also going to use a stevia, so 100% pure stevia, and only half a teaspoon, which will be like 1 cup of sugar. So just a half a teaspoon. I find that the fillers change the taste of chocolate, so that's why I use the pure ingredients. And I'm also going to use 6 tablespoons of milk powder. It is completely fine if you don't want to use milk, you can use coconut milk powder. So now we can combine everything. So we're going to add raw cacao powder, so lots of powder. So we're just going to whisk this well, so there are no lumps. Otherwise those lumps stay for quite a bit. So if you find that your mix is starting to harden, you can put it back on the double boiler. And now we are going to add the xylitol and the milk powder. So this has to be really finely ground. So it has to be like a powder sugar. I find that even with the milk powder, I still have to use the spice grinder, but it takes maybe 30 seconds, so it's really quick and easy. Now just make certain that you incorporate all the powders together. Now I don't want to keep this chocolate in the fridge, so I'm going to add one more optional ingredient. That's freeze-dried cacao butter, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. So what this does, it just makes certain that the chocolate is completely stable even outside. So you can leave this one out, the chocolate will still be completely fine. But if you want to give to somebody or keep outside, consider using it. It's not a bad ingredient to have in your pantry, because also can replace the oil, makes amazing steak. But we are pretty much done, and I'm just going to pour this into the molds, and you can use the actual chocolate molds or anything that you have at home. The lids from the Tupperware or anything, any plastic container that you may have will work just fine. I like this chocolate to be thinner, so consider just not overfilling. So this dessert can actually reduce the inflammation in your body. It's quite amazing. Something as simple as sesame seeds, because of the sesamin and because we slightly roasted it. It's just amazing. It is very important to reduce the inflammation in the body because it starts pretty much all the diseases. So not only just the ankle and the feet swelling, but if your blood sugar is even slightly increased, it actually increases your risk of having a heart attack and a stroke. Nobody wants that. So in this easy to make chocolate, you have the sesamin, as we said. We also have a raw cacao that is amazingly full of antioxidants. Just consider 40 times more antioxidants than blueberries. Antioxidants are super important because they're fighting the damage that's happening inside our bodies. So all the free radical damage that's happening with the stress, with the toxins that we are pretty much exposed every day, even the various viruses, you absolutely need to increase the amount of antioxidants, and this is the perfect way. And then in addition, there's also magnesium. So most of our diets are very deficient in magnesium, and it's absolutely necessary for heart health. So this chocolate is ready. It has been in the fridge for about a couple of hours. You can leave it overnight. And just look how easy it's to take out. So I'm just going to flip this. And look, that's it. Now this is super easy to make, super quick and amazingly healthy. And just look at the shine on it. So you don't have to temper it. So looks just stunning. And I'm just going to show you here how much snap you'll have. So just listen. And it's so delicious. It's really addictive. Really, really addictive. Now, don't you want to make one yourself? This chocolate is safe for the entire family. Kids can have it, diabetics can have it. Now, just consider also there's no added sugar. We used xylitol and stevia, and that further reduces the inflammation in the body. Now, this will be discussed in other videos as well. Now, if you want your completely free guide to sexy ankles, as in stopping the ankle and feet swelling, and it really helps the whole body, please go to cathasnocankles.com and download it, and I'll put a link at the description as well as here. Enjoy!